Hello, Raw Vegan Kings. Welcome to the community, the mission, the path of health, confidence, having a good body, feeling good, living a long, happy life, being able to work and play, being clean, being connected. Alright. Today's little video is about my biggest loss. It happened when I was 3? I have no idea, because it's not a thing that happened. It's actually, okay, it's a thing that happened, but not once or twice, or even 3 times, because it happened all the time. And my biggest loss was connection to source, the universe, nature, my own self. It was a loss of communication between me and the rest of the world, and even between me and the rest of me. That's my biggest loss, communication and connection. But I want you to think about it as communication, because connection is really mostly communication. It's basically sending information between things in the form of energy, or waves, or whatever you want to call it. So my biggest loss was communication, and that made me extremely isolated, have extremely low self-esteem, feeling unwanted, feeling useless, feeling like I did not belong, feeling, suicidal even, for many years. So communication is so much more than what you might think. It's how you are a part of this world. And if you lack communication between yourselves, that's okay. On a physical level, it starts between yourselves. Your cells are not able to communicate with each other as well. In case you don't know, your cells have their own consciousness, as does pretty much everything else. So if they can't communicate, you will not be connected to the grid of life. You'll be cut off, and subsequently you will be unaware of your part in this world, and naturally you will feel like you don't belong. You will feel like you are alone, and that's because you're cut off. The line of communication is broken between you and what I call source, between you and your parts. Now I'm talking about mind. Your mind, or consciousness, or psyche is split into different aspects because of trauma. Unresolved trauma fragments the mind, and you just become more and more isolated, more and more fragmented, compartmentalized. You lose yourself little by little as you age. Not because you age, it's because of the world we live in. Pesticides, herbicides, antibiotics, pretty much everything that's designed to kill something makes you more isolated, gets you further away from connection to nature. And by nature I mean the universe, and by the universe I mean the grid of consciousness that surrounds everything, that makes up everything. I know it seems like we are in physical bodies, but it's a projection, a grid of consciousness, which we are participating in for our learning. So once you reconnect to that, you won't feel so lost and alone anymore. And the easiest way to connect to it is change your environment. You don't want to be around people and things and whatever you're around that are bringing you down, low vibration. Okay, and the other thing is obviously food, which was my second thing. I had to change my environment. I had to get away from my family and friends. Not that I had friends, but you know, people that were friends, kind of officially at least. So, and raw foods, vegan, and then whole food vegan, and then raw food vegan. You know, you might not be able to jump to raw food vegan immediately. I think you can. If I knew what I know now, I would definitely try, because it's not comparable to cooked vegan. It's if you want communication and you don't want to feel like you don't belong, it is the most life-changing thing you can do. But first you have to clean out the body completely and get rid of all the old stuff. Otherwise, you will just struggle, you will just feel horrible for a long, long time, mostly. So, if you're going to jump to raw foods, you have to clean out the body before you do that with a long juice fast. And yeah, otherwise you're just gonna feel like shit. So, if you're not going to do a juice fast, you can still do raw foods. If you can, you know, I would try. If you're young, you should be fine. If you're older, you might be fine. I don't know. I wasn't. I wouldn't be. So I had to do a juice fast to clean everything out, get all the toxins out, all the bad bacteria and viruses and stuff that live, parasites that live in those that impacted waste and you could build up. If you can get rid of that, great. If you can't, well, do your best, as always. And you might restore communication between you and everything else. And you will feel like you belong, because you do. You belong all the time, you just can't feel it right now because you're cut off from the communication. The universe is constantly sending you positive information and love. But if you are disconnected and cut off, you won't be able to feel it. So, yeah. See you.